Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn some of the extra theorems. Last time we have already done up to 36. We can refer in YouTube. Now I'm going to say you more six theorems. Okay, so which is very easy. Okay, and it has come in your SLC during the SLC examination. It has come. It is very easy. Okay, so just 3-4 lines theorems are there. So you can refer from here. Look at here. So in the given figure, ABCD is a trapezium. So you can see a trapezium. Trapezium means here. So if two lines are parallel, okay, if two lines are parallel, what next two next lines, if they are not parallel, then they are called a trapezium. Okay, so this line you can say this is a trapezium. Trapezium means beta lines are parallel. The orco lines are parallel side, that is called the trapezium. Okay, and whose diagonal is AC. So AC you can see, or trapezium you can see ABCD. Okay, and this line you can see next side there is no there is no parallel, and then that is a trapezium. Okay, so you can see a diagonal over here, so AC and BD, and having the point y and x. Okay, so in y and x they are joined together, so they are parallel to so these two lines, three lines, they are parallel to each other. AD, so x, y, and BY, BC, they are parallel to each other, and you need to put that triangle AXG, AX, where is G? G, it is C, right? AXC. So this AXC, this triangle AXC, and this BYD, okay, BYD, this triangle, they are equal to each other. So let me draw you the figure. So you need to prove that. So with green color it is not seen properly, highlight the bright color. Okay, so here AXC, this triangle and this triangle, you need to prove it. Okay, so very easily we can prove it. So first of all, so we know that in our first theorem number 1 or 2 or 3, so whatever theorems we have learned, so two triangles, if they are standing on the same base, and between same parallel line, then this triangle and this triangle, they are going to be equal, isn't it? So this triangle and this triangle, they are standing on the same base and they are between the same parallel line. So if you see from the bottom, so if xy is the base, and if you see the triangle in the bottom side, then this triangle and this triangle, they are equal to each other. Why this area and this area, they are equal? Because they are also standing on the same base xy, and they are between the same parallel line xy and bc. That's why they are equal to each other. Okay, so in that way we can say it. So in this way we can say that these two triangles, okay, and these two triangles, they are equal to each other. If we join it, you will get the answer of this one. Simply you will get the answer of this one. So AXY, so this triangle, uh, let me highlight this one, spotlight this one. So this triangle AXY, this triangle, and AXYD, right? XYD, others we can also say as DXY also, DXY, this triangle and this triangle, they are equal to each other. Why? They are standing on the same base XY and between same parallel line AD and XY. Okay, so they are standing on the same base and between same parallel lines. So in the same way, so let us see the next triangle standing on the bottom side. If you rotate your copy, you can see this is the base and this is the triangle. In the same way, say you triangle with a triangle between, they are standing on base xy and between same parallel line bc and xy. Okay, so your triangle equal by so x by 191 by okay, so xyb xyc. Okay, so xyc, this triangle, and this triangle b xy, so this triangle, they are equal to each other because they are also standing on the same base and between same parallel line. So हम like your triangle equal है. Suppose ये 20, ये 20, ये 30, ये 30 है suppose. That means 20 plus 30 का दिया 50, 20 plus 30 का दिया 50. That means these two triangle, they are equal to each other. That you need to prove it. Okay. So ये क्या करना था AXY. So AXY साथ ही plus करने, U plus करने, XYC plus करने, right? XYC ये plus करो. So xyu plus this one xyc. So let us add this two. Okay, and this one also dxy and xyb, others bxy. So you did triangle I plus गरिदियो. So if you add in this way, then what you can get? So you can get this triangle. Okay, यो plus यो गर्दाखेरि के हुन्छ त? यो full triangle आउँछ. AXC भन्ने triangle आउँछ. Then here also in this triangle also, if you add this two triangle, then BXY plus so what is the name of next triangle? BXY. So this triangle and this triangle, if you add it, then you are going to get a big triangle. So that is called BY, big BYD triangle. So you can plus wherever it comes. So this means this one, this means this one. The or okay, whole part exam of 3, 1, the or so statement 1 to 3 means short answer. Okay, so adding statement 1 and 2. So in this way, we can prove that this triangle and this triangle, they are equal to each other. Hope this is the easier one. So this is for the 5 marks. Okay, so after theorem number 37, so let us go to theorem number 38. Okay, so this is also easier question. So just 3-line answer. So we can add 5 marks by these 3-line answers. So look at here. So A, B, D, C, and E, F. So these are the parallel lines that you can see over here. Okay, so they are the parallel lines. This and this, they are also parallel to each other. And prove that parallelogram. Okay, so PARM. So this is the short form of parallelogram. So D, E, F, H. D, E, F, and H. So this triangle. Okay, so this triangle, and what is the next triangle over here? So ABCD. So let me highlight in the next color over here. ABCD. A, B, C, and D. Okay, so this triangle and this triangle, they are equal in area. You need to prove. So how to prove? So obviously, so we need to go in the same way, similar way. So के गर्नु पर्यो त भन्दाखेरि अघि ट्रायंगल थियो नि, अब प्याराग्राम छ. द्याट मिन्स प्याराग्राम के हुन्छ त? सो कि त ट्रायंगल प्याराग्राम दिएको छ नि, कतै ट्रायंगल छ कि छैन हेरौँ. ओके, ट्रायंगल छैन भने अर्को प्याराग्राम छ कि छैन त्यो हेरौँ. ओके, सो यहाँ चाहिँ के गर्ने त भन्दाखेरि यो प्याराग्रामसँग कुनै ट्रायंगल छ स्ट्यान्डिङ अन द सेम बेस बिट्विन सेम प्यारालाइन. सो योसँग कुनै ट्रायंगल छ? ट्रायंगल छैन, तर के छ त प्याराग्राम छ. ओके, so let me highlight with the next color. So if you see properly, then you can see a parallelogram over here. Okay, so just focus A, B, C, D, and this one A, D, E, G. So are they standing on the same base? AD. Okay, and they are between the same paraline B, E also. Correct. So it means that if they are standing on the same base and they are between the same paraline AD the BE A paraline standing by Rasabane. So what we can say? We can say that this parallelogram and this parallelogram ADEG, they are equal to each other. So they are equal to each other. So instead of ADEG, so here GATE GATE the same. Okay, so now so they are equal to each other. So standing on the same base in same paraline. अब हेरौँ त यो ट्रायंगल चाहिँ अर्को ट्रायंगल के प्रुभ गर्नु भन्छ DEFH. यो DEFH कहाँ छ? DEFH जुन यो रातोले चिन्ह गरेको छ. ओके, सो द थिङ व्हिच इज हाइलाइटेड विथ द रेड कलर, इफ इज फोकस दिस वान, योसँग ओके यो पिङ्कसँग के रिलेसन छ कि छैन नि त? So let us focus. This is the base now. Okay, if you think that this is the base, then you can see two parallelogram now. So from this base, two parallelogram has gone. So you have A, D, E, G. Arco D, E, F, H. Right. So you have a theta parallelogram go also. So you have this parallelogram A, B. So G, A, D, E never G, A, D. Got it? Okay. G, A, D. And this one D, E, F, H. So they are standing on the same base. Okay, so and they are between the same parallels. That is, these two parallelograms, they are also equal to each other. This parallelogram and this parallelogram, they are equal to each other. Right? So this parallelogram and this parallelogram, so they are equal to each other. Why they are equal to each other? Because they are also standing in the same base and between same parallels. So statement 1 minute. So ABCD. So this ABCD is equal. So your AD line, right? Or is it AD line the base AD one. So ABCD parallelogram is equal to A GADE. एउटा नाम लेख्नुको लागि GADE लेख्दिने. Okay, so why they are equal? So why these two parallelogram are equal? Because they are standing on same base and the same parallel line. अर्को के छ त भन्दाखेरि, so how if we see from the base DE, then विराट parallelogram फेरि देखिन्छ त. एउटा GADE हो भने, okay, अर्को parallelogram कुन हो त? हामीलाई के प्रुभ गर्नुपर्ने छ? So DEFH, DEFH, H यहाँ छ है. Okay, so DEFH यहाँ दुईटा parallelogram देखिन्छ. So they are also standing on the same base and within same parallel line. So if you see it properly, then you GADE and GADE, they are repeated parallelogram. They are repeated. If parallelograms, they are repeated. If parallelogram PARN pertama, you can write on the symbol of parallelogram also. Sorry, parallelogram को symbol लेखेर GADE लेख्दा नि हुन्छ. Okay, instead of this one, parallelogram को sign लेख्दा हुन्छ. So this and this, they are equal to each other. This and this, they are equal to each other. If you see it properly, then GADE and GADE, so they are same. If they are same, then what you can write? Your ABCD is equal to GDEFH. Fine, sir. Okay, so this and this, they are equal to each other. So from statement 1 and from statement 2, they are equal to each other. So from just we can write from statement 1 and 2, and in this way we can again achieve 5 marks. Okay, so very simple. So in this way you can achieve 5 marks for solving this theorem. Okay, then let's go to theorem number 39. Okay, so in the given figure, BERY is a parallelogram. So BERY. Okay, so this is a parallelogram, and if M is the midpoint, on diagonal VR. Okay, so M is the midpoint on the diagonal VR, and prove that. So BMY. So this parallelogram another BME, ये parallelogram, they are equal to each other. So this parallelogram and this parallelogram, they are equal to each other. You need to prove this one. So you can solve it as just 3 line, 4 line answer. Okay, so how to solve it? Let us go for it. Okay, so let us see this figure that I've drawn just now. So this triangle we can see over here. So last time we have learned that whenever we have drawn the triangle, okay, the line बनाइदियो, and this is the midpoint. D is the midpoint. Okay, so यसरी भन्दियो भने, then what we can say? Then we can say that so this triangle, highlight this one. So this. So this triangle and this triangle, they are going to be equal to each other. Why they are triangle to each other? Because AD is the median. Okay, so median of triangle ABC. Your midpoint also, your midpoint ABC, your middle line ABC. So this triangle and this triangle, they are going to be equal. Okay, so if you median, okay, median midpoint. So this triangle and this triangle, they are going to be equal. So I mean, in case of parallelogram, जहिले पनि यो parallelogram bisect हुन्छ तपाईको. Okay, so this and this, they are going to be bisected, right? So your line B, so BO and RO, they are going to be equal, right? So these are going to be the equal lines. And equal line हुन्छ, and this equal line हुन्छ, यहाँ triangle पनि देखिरहेको छ तिमीले. So in a triangle, so if तिमीले राम्ररी हेर्यो भने, so this triangle and this triangle, they are going to be equal. So focus this triangle. Let me focus you this triangle. यसरी हेरौँ त triangle लाई. So if you see this triangle, then तिमीहरुको जहिले पनि तिमीहरुको म्याथमा अप्सनल म्याथमा के पढाएको थियो भन्दाखेरि, so this triangle, whenever there is a diagonal, this line and this line, they are going to be equal. Jस्तै this line and this line, they are going to be equal. If they are equal to each other, then you can say that this triangle and this triangle, they are equal to each other. So हामीले के भन्नु सकिन्छ, YPO. Otherwise, what it is written over here? So is the midpoint of Y. Okay, so MOY. So let us go one by one. So MBO. So this triangle and this triangle, they are equal to each other. Right? So this triangle and this triangle, they are equal to each other. So YOV and EOV, they are equal to each other. So why they are equal to each other? Because O is the midpoint, and if they are the midpoint, then this triangle and this triangle they are equal to each other. So being VO as the median, यसरी लेख्दा हुन्छ है, being VO as the median. अनि अर्को हेऱ्यौँ भने सो यतापट्टि लेखेको छ यो so in statement 2 मा हेऱ्यो भने so MOY this and MOE MOE so this triangle okay तल तलको triangle दिएको छ तर यता VOY को कुरा पनि छ त so VOY okay यहाँ चाहिँ तिमीहरूको डाइरेक्टली लेखेको रहेछ फर्स्ट अफ स्टेटमेन्ट 1 मा के लेख्दा हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि so instead of statement 1 O is the midpoint of this one so you can write down VOY triangle VOY equals to VOE किन त भन्दाखेरि being VO as the median okay VO as the median अनि अर्को स्टेटमेन्टमा के लेख्न पाइन्छ भन्दाखेरि so you can go to the next line यो तलपट्टिको लाइनमा हेर्नु त so again you can see a triangle है यो ट्रायंगल पनि त देखिया छ नि त सो यो ट्रायंगलमा के छ भन्दाखेरि यो ट्रायंगलमा सो दिस इज अल्सो द मिड पोइन्ट यसरी मिड पोइन्टबाट बनेको छ त्यो मिड पोइन्टबाट बनेछ भने यो ट्रायंगल एन्ड दिस ट्रायंगल दे आर अल्सो इक्वल टु इच अदर बिकज MO इज द मिडियन यो ट्रायंगल पनि इक्वल हो ओके सो MOY इक्वल्स टु MOE सो यो पार्टलाई चाहिँ के गर्ने माथि लेखिदिने ल सो इट वाज टेकन फ्रम द बुक सो यसलाई चाहिँ बरु मास्तिर लेख्यौँ I like you. So being VO as the median, right? So being VO as the median, your statement can also elect you. And it is but C. So MOY. So this triangle is equal to this triangle. So why they are equal to each other? Because MO is the median. If they are the median, then this triangle they are also equal to each other. So यसरी equal भयो भने अब हामीलाई प्रुफ चाहिँ के गर्नु भनेको छ त प्रुफ त हामीलाई यो ट्रायंगल इक्वल बनेछ ओके सो अघि भर्खरसम्म हामीले के निकाल्ने भन्दाखेरि यो बिग ट्रायंगल हैन दे आर इक्वल टु इच अदर सो यो स्मल ट्रायंगल पनि को इक्वल अरे दे आर अल्सो इक्वल टु इच अदर सपोज यो बिग ट्रायंगल चाहिँ इट वाज 10 सो यो स्मल ट्रायंगल चाहिँ 2 अरे दैट मीन्स सो 10 minus 2 गर्दा कति हुन्छ 8 हुन्छ 10 minus 2 गर्दा कति हुन्छ इट इज also going to be 8 that means this triangle and this triangle what will be the relation between this triangle? They are going to be equal. So big triangle minus small triangle, big triangle minus small triangle, you will get this triangle. Okay. So in this way, so for statement 1 and statement 2 minus you will get the answer from subtracting statement 2 and later, but subtracting from statement 1 and 2 like down. Otherwise, you can follow the same thing. Okay, no problem. So if you subtract this big triangle with this small triangle, you are going to get the answer. So BMY. Okay, BMY also. In a ठुलो triangle minus your triangle BMY also. And your ठुलो triangle minus a small triangle BME also. Okay, BME. So this could be the triangle I subtract you are going to get this answer. Okay, so subtracting statement 1 and 2. Okay, so other number the or लेख्यो भने यो statement के पनि लेखिराख्नु पर्दैन. Got it? So in this way, we are going to solve our answer. If there is any problem, you can ask me later also. Okay, so my dear students, so let us go to theorem number 40. So in number 40, you are asked to prove. So M is the, so it is given that M is the midpoint. Okay, midpoint. Midpoint of what? Midpoint of QR. So your line ko midpoints are. Okay, so you can see a triangle over here. Midpoints are means your triangle के हुन्छ equal हुन्छ. यो कुरा पनि याद गर्दै जाऊ. Okay, so triangle they has a your M midpoint भनेपछि अघिको relation. Okay, so this triangle and this triangle they are going to be equal. अर्को के छ भन्दाखेरि so they are parallel to each other, so they are a parallelogram लेख्दा नि हुन्थ्यो नि त, so they are parallel, they are given. Okay, and it is you are asked to say prove that x y r okay, you can see a half triangle of this parallelogram x y r. So this is half of q o r q p q r यो triangle को यो triangle half हुन्छ अरे. Okay, सजिलो proof हुन्छ यो पनि. Okay, so first of all we need to know some basic rules over here. First thing we need to know is that, so what is the relation between this parallelogram and triangle? So triangle is going to be half of parallelogram. Right? Triangle standing on the same base between same parallel lines. triangle is going to be the half of this parallelogram. Okay, so one relation. So let us go to the next relation. We need next relation also over here. Suppose if it is said that, so this point is the midpoint. Okay, suppose A, B, C, and this is M. So if M is the midpoint of this line, one is our name. If this is the midpoint, if it is said like that, then this triangle and this triangle, that means this triangle and this triangle, they are going to be equal to each other. So which triangle? This triangle and this triangle, they are going to be equal to each other. If this two triangle is equal, then हामीले यो triangle जुन छ, okay, so let me focus this triangle. So what will be the relation? So let me focus the next color. So what will be the relation between this triangle and this big triangle, right? Suppose you triangle, full triangle 20 over it, but that is what is the value of this small triangle? It is going to be half, that is 10 हुन्छ. Your equal, this is 10, your 10, 10, 10 कति हुन्छ जम्मा 20. That means your 20, full 20 and your कति हुन्छ? It is going to be 10, right? So the same relation we are going to use over here. So see this triangle, see this triangle. You can see that. So this is the midpoint. This is the midpoint. So if this is the midpoint, then हामीलाई के देखाछ भन्दाखेरि, so your triangle, so those triangle which is inside this parallelogram, your triangle parallelogram भित्रै छ. So your triangle, your full triangle मा के छ relation? So this triangle is going to be, this triangle, they are going to be half of this big parallelogram, because के छ त यही अघिकै relation जस्तै. So this is the median, PM is the median, that means this triangle is going to be the half, okay, of this whole big parallelogram, because so PM is the median, right? PM median हो, त्यही भएर यो डबल थियो. सो यो डबल भएकोले गर्दाखेरि यसको यो डबल हो भन्नाले यो ठुलो प्याराग्रामको यो हाफ हो. ओके, सो यसरी देखाउन सक्छौ तिमीहरू, करेक्ट. सो त्यसरी गर्न सकिन्छ. अनि अर्को के छ भन्दाखेरि तिमीहरूको प्याराग्राम देखाएको छ. सो लेट मी हाइलाइट द नेक्स्ट कलर. सो इफ यु सी दिस प्याराग्राम, then what is the relation between this parallelogram and this triangle? Okay, so again you can see that the parallelogram and triangle, so triangle is going to be half of this parallelogram, isn't it? Okay, so त्यसरी पनि भन्न सकिन्छ. अब कुन चाहिँ ट्रायंगल फोकस गर्नु भनेछ, let us see one by one. Okay, so let us see which triangle. So PQR, P, this is QR, and next triangle PQR, and next triangle is XYR, XYR, XYR. Okay, so your triangle one on your triangle one on, they are all same. Okay, parallelogram भित्रको जुनै पनि triangle, if they are standing on the same base and within same parallel line, then तिमीहरूले जुन triangle पनि equal भन्नु पाइन्छ. Suppose if this triangle parallelogram is 20, then what is the value of this triangle? This triangle the half हुन्छ, that means it is going to be 10. Suppose हैन मैले अर्को यसरी triangle बनाएको छु अरे, मास्तिर बनाए नि. So if you make the triangle in this way, okay, then what is the value of this triangle? Inverted, sir. What is the value of this triangle? That is also is equal to 10, because parallelogram ka half hai huncha yo pani. So in the same way, so your triangle sir PQR दिएको छ हैन, अनि तिमीलाई अर्को कुन triangle भनेछ XYR छ, XYR. So त्यो equal भनेर दिएको छ. Okay, so let us go. You all tell me, so what is the relation between this triangle PQR, this triangle PQR, okay, this triangle PQR, and the next triangle, so this PMR. What is the relation between PQR and PMR? So PMR is going to be half, because PM is the median, right? PM is the median of triangle PQR. Or so PMR, so PMR, your cost company half of the parallelogram, company half of. And here this is the half of this parallelogram, also parallelogram. Okay, so because it was standing on the same base and same parallel line. Okay, so अब तिमीले त के भन्नु सक्यो भने यो triangle, यो parallelogram, they are going to be, they are equal. Okay, so यो र यो त equal छ. So this and this, they are equal to each other. So that's why. So PQR is equal to so XPY XPRY भनेर लेख्नु पनि पाइन्छ हैन. अब त्यसपछि यसको हाफ कति हो त? सो यसको हाफ कति हो त सो एक्स जुन अर्को छ ट्रायंगल हैन त एक्स वाई आर this XYR. So is this triangle, is it half of this parallelogram or not? So this is also half of this parallelogram. Okay. So let's write down XYR. So 2 into XYR equals to half of XPYR. So let's go ठाउँमा यो लेख्दिने रिप्लेस गर्दिने यसलाई. Okay. So यसको ठाउँलाई रिप्लेस गर्दिने. So if you replace these two triangles, okay, so यसको ठाउँमा यो लेख्दिने यसको ठाउँमा यो लेख्नु पाइन्छ. Okay. Now that means यो तीनटालाई मिक्स गर्ने हो भने okay, so your triangle equal छ हैन your triangle your parallelogram sorry your triangle is half of this big triangle. This triangle okay, so जुन PMR छ it is also half of this whole parallelogram. अनि अर्को के भन्नु पाइन्छ so PMR and this YR X Y R Y they are also equal to each other. So यसको ठाउँमा यो रिप्लेस गर्नु पाइन्छ. Okay, so this and this they are equal to each other because they were standing on the same base and within same parallel. Okay, so यो parallelogram पनि यसको ठुलो parallelogram का half one लेख्न पाइन्छ अनि यसको ठाउँमा अर्को रिप्लेस गरिदिने हैन. So if this triangle is half of this भन्छ भने यो triangle it is half of this triangle also. Okay, so x r y को पनि it is half. Okay, so यसलाई रिप्लेस गरेको छ. So they are replaced. Just see over here. So two PMR, so two PMR and two other two PMR. That means इसको हम ये replace करने सकते. Okay. So two PMR, two PMR same seven. जैसे इस clear है they are equal to each other. है ना? अनि फिर इनका so this and this they are also equal to each other. That means if they are equal to each other, that means इसको value को ठाउँमा के लेख्नु पाइन्छ 2xyr पनि लेख्नु पाइन्छ 2xyr. Okay, that means यो र यो equal. So यसको नाम यता पनि छ. That means यो र यो equal. That means they are equal to each other. So if यो दुईटा equal, that this is also equal to each other. If these two are equal, that means we can say that this and this they are also equal to each other. यो chain rule को जस्तै हो के यो. Okay, so this and this they are equal to each other. Okay, so this and this they are equal. That means यसको ठाउँमा के लेख्नु पाइन्छ यो लेख्नु पाइन्छ. So if this and this also they are equal to each other, then what we can say this and this they are equal to each other. So let me cut again and show you. So if this and this they are equal, then we can write down this and this they are equal to each other. So you are the same names. So that if we cancel this one also, then we can say that this and this they are equal to each other. So just write down 2xyr is equal to pqr. Okay. So तिमीलाई यो मिल्यो कि मिल्दैन त सो pqr ठिक छ xyr पनि ठिक छ तर यता 2 यता छ यता हाफ छ. ओके सो के गर्ने त 2 लाई यता पठाइदिने 2 यता गए 1/2 हुन्छ डिभाइड साइनमा हुन्छ. सो यो कहाँबाट आएको त यो 4 कहाँबाट आयो त सम स्टेटमेन्ट 1 पनि चलाएको रहेछ 2 पनि चलाएको रहेछ 3 पनि चलाएको रहेछ. द्याट्स व्हाई सम स्टेटमेन्ट 1 2 and 3. Okay, so in this way we can go. So 2 लाई यता लगिदिने 1/2 हुन्छ and we can get the answer. So यता 5 को ठाउँमा you can write down just or भनेर लेख्दा हुन्छ. So यो नलेखिकन you can just write down or and you can write down the answer. Okay, so no problem for that one also. Okay, so second last question of this video. So theorem number 31. So in this theorem, so it is given that this triangle and this triangle it is given. So actually these markings are also not given. Okay, here are equal भनेको छैन. हामीले के थाहा छ they are inscribed angle. Okay, so they are inscribed angle. They are equal to each other. Okay, just remember they are equal to each other. किन त्यो inscribed angle थियो त्यही भएर त्यो equal भयो है. Inscribed angle थियो त्यही भएर equal भयो भनेर मात्र मार्किङ गरेको. अदरवाइज it is not said anywhere they are equal to each other. हेर्दा कतै के पनि equal भनेर दिएको छैन. अनि के प्रुफ गर्नु भनेछ so this angle, so let me draw the figure, draw the line over here, this angle, so ACD and OCB, this angle, these two angles they are equal to each other. Proof gara are सजिलै छ यो पनि. ओके सो डायमिटर दिएको छ ट्रायंगल पनि छ. डायमिटर को उल्टा एंगल त कति हुन्छ इट इज going to be 90 degree. So अर्को कुरो so if they are in this way crossed way then always remember if they are in the crossed way then these upper angles they are called what? They are called the inscribed angle. दुईटा एंगल हाम्रो आइसक्यो है just focus these triangles. Let me draw this, highlight this triangles. One, this is triangle one, and let us highlight the next triangle also with the next color. And this triangle. Okay, so if we make these two triangles, then what are equal to each other? So one 90 degree, 90 degree, they are equal to each other. Okay, next one what we can write, this angle and this angle, they are also equal to each other. Why they are equal? Because they were the inscribed angle. And अर्को चाहिँ के हो what is the remaining angle? Last time also अस्तिदेखि भनेको. So if two triangles are given, so जुन दुईटा angle equal छ भनिदिएको छ, this angle they are equal. यो angle र angle equal छ भन्यो भने the remaining angle they are always equal to each other. So in the same way, angle equal. Okay, so 90 degree they are also equal. That means what is the remaining angle? Your triangle में के हो bro? यो ब्रेकर्स. Okay, यो triangle में के हो bro? यो ब्रेकर्स. हो यो triangle prove गर्नु भनेको छ. Okay, OCB र so ACB they are equal to each other. That you need to prove it. Okay, so यसरी prove गर्न सकिन्छ. So let us go to the answers. So here, first of all, let us write down this is 90 degree because it was not mentioned anywhere. Okay, so that's why let us mention this 90 degree. Now, in triangle ACD, your ACD, your center triangle or a full triangle maybe. Okay, so PCB. So in this two triangle, what are equal to each other? A, B, C. Okay, so both are 90 degree. This angle and this angle, they are equal to 90 degrees. Okay, so it is given in the question itself. Yeah, 90, that's why they are equal to each other. Also, CAD and BPC, this angle and this angle, they are equal to each other. Why they are equal to each other? Because they are the inscribed angle. Inscribed angle are equal in the standing same arc. Okay, from the same arc, if they are standing, then they are equal to each other. That we can write down. Then what is the remaining angle? So remaining angle, that means so your angle something, your angle equal one. I say one specific triangle. This angle ACD and ACD or go. यता चाहिँ के ब्रेक छ त यो एंगलको नाम के हो OCB अथवा PCB भन्दा नि भयो. Okay, so this angle and this angle they are equal to each other. So यही प्रुफ गर्नु भनेको छ तिमीलाई remaining angle they are equal to each other. अनि यो P को ठाउँमा instead of writing PCB it is writing OCB. एउटा एंगल त हो. Okay, so just P लाई O भनेर चेन्ज गरिदिएको छ and from statement 2 को 3 बाट आएको छ यो. That's why they are equal to each other. So in this way also you can obtain 5 marks if it comes in the examination. Okay. Okay, so let me explain the last theorem for this video. So theorem 42. Okay. Now in this theorem it is asked that this line. Let me make a mark over here. So AX and AY they are equal to each other. Okay, यो कसरी इक्वल हो भनेर प्रुफ गर्ने त इक्वल हुनुको लागि के हुनु पर्यो बेस एंगल दे शुड बी इक्वल कि त साइड इक्वल बन्ने कि त बेस एंगल इक्वल छ भने त्यसको साइड पनि त्यो दे आर गोइङ टु बी इक्वल टु इच अदर आइसोलेस ट्रायंगल. ओके, त्यसरी इक्वल बन्ने. अब यो कसरी आउँछ त दिएको छ दिस एंगल दिस लाइन एन्ड दिस आर्क एन्ड दिस आर्क दे आर इक्वल टु इच अदर. सो यो आर्क यो मिड पोइन्ट छ रे यो आर्क को यो मिड पोइन्ट छ भने दिस एन्ड दिस दे आर इक्वल टु इच अदर. So यो आर्क को यो P मिड पोइन्ट हो भने चाहिँ यो लाइन र यो लाइन के हो तिनीहरु इक्वल हो अरे. अब यो लाइन हामीले डट डट बनाएको छ कन्स्ट्रक्सनमा हामीले यो जोइन गरेका थियौं कि त यता जोइन गर्दा हुन्छ कि त यो जोइन गर्दा हुन्छ मास्तिर जोइन गरेको छ त. सो यसको अपोजिट आर्क कता हो त भन्दाखेरि यसको अपोजिट आर्क यो अनि यसको अपोजिट आर्क कता हो त भन्दाखेरि यसको अपोजिट आर्क हैन त माथि योबाट A र B बाट कता एंगल बनेको छ B मा एंगल बनेको छ यो एंगल they are equal to each other. Okay, so this angle and this angle they are equal to each other. So roughly I am going to say so पहिला हेरौ. So this angle and this angle and this angle they are going to be equal because यसको अपोजिट यो they are going to be equal. Arc को अपोजिट एंगल जहिले पनि they are going to be equal. Is it okay? Now let us go to the next one. अब यो arc र यो arc पनि equal भनेछ. I'm not going to go thoroughly. You can see it. तिमीलाई त्यसरी नै लेखेको छ. So this arc and this arc they are equal. यसको अपोजिट कता छ त p र b बाट कहाँ छ त्यसको अपोजिट आर्क यतापट्टि छ एंगल a. So this is going to be equal. So यो यसको अपोजिट आर्क यो भने अब यो आर्क अर्को डबल ड्याश यता दिएको छ दैट मिन्स यसको अपोजिट आर्क कता हो त भन्दाखेरि यसको अपोजिट a र b बाट बनेको कता हो a बाट यता जोइन भएको छ b बाट यसरी जोइन भएको छ दैट मिन्स b रहेछ यो एंगल रहेछ है. So this and this they are equal to each other. अब सो हामीले त चाहिने यो लाइन र यो लाइन इक्वल. सो बट यता र यता आछ यो र यो एंगल आछ. सो अब के गरौँ त भने now just use your logic. So यो एंगल चाहिँ कसरी निकाल्ने त भन्छ भने if these two angles यो जुन कर्नर कर्नरको एंगल छ सो यसमा र यसमा के छ रिलेसन is there any relation between this angle and this angle. So यो त एक्स्ट्रा एंगल जस्तै छ किन छैन त. So triangle को so if the corner angles are the sum of opposite corner angles, okay, so if we add them they are going to be equal to the exterior angle. Suppose 30 or 40 छ भने it's going to be 70 over here. In the same way with 30 or 40 छ भने यसको extra angle यता पनि त extra angle नै हो. That means they are also equal to each other. So this is the extra angle of this angle and this is the extra angle of this angle. So के आयो त भन्दाखेरि so if this two line लाई हामीले प्लस गर्यौं भने यो एंगल आउँछ यो प्लस गर्यौं भने यो एंगल आउँछ. That means this angle and this angle they are also going to be equal. So they are going to be equal. If they are going to be equal then यो line र यो line के भयो त यो line र यो line के भयो they are going to be isosceles triangle. Okay, so same thing is written over here. So you can see and in this way we can complete our theorem number 42 also. Okay, so see it. Hope you can understand whatever it is given. So this is the remaining angle. Otherwise so here यता चाहिँ के दिएको छ भने यो चाहिँ दिएको छ. Here all this one यो दुईटा सम गरेपछि यो निस्केछ दिस एंगल एन्ड दिस एंगल यो इक्वल भनेछ. अनि यसको सप्लिमेन्टरी मिन्स 180 डिग्री सम्म माइनस गरेर यो एंगल आउँछ 180 डिग्री सम्म माइनस गरेर यो एंगल आउँछ. So if we get that this angle and this angle they are equal to each other, if this angle and this angle they are equal to each other, then what we can say this line and this line also they are equal to each other. So ax and ay they are also equal to each other. Why they are equal? Because they are the supplementary, so they are the isosceles triangle. So if they are isosceles triangle then this line ax and ay they are also equal to each other. Okay, so thank you. So best of luck for the examination. Okay, so bye bye all.